Hello everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about the fixed index annuity that I have owned now for 3 years. The reason I think this might be of interest to you is I am not a person who sells annuities. I am not an investment advisor. I'm just a person probably like you who is either thinking about owning an annuity for retirement, for income in retirement, retirement management, or you already own one. So this is going to tell you what the annuity I own, how it is performed. And this is the 3rd year. I've got 2 other videos out letting you know how each year how it ended, because the way these fixed index annuities work is you buy them and each year you have an anniversary date. And my particular anniversary date is January the 8th. And so it's just come by, and we're in mid-January now, and I wanted to let you know how the index has performed in its 3rd year and also in the prior years. So we got 3 years of performance. And the way the fixed index annuities work is they're all the same in that you have certain indices that you can participate in. The one you hear everybody talk about is the S&P 500. You can also invest with some fixed index annuities in the NASDAQ 100, but they all are going to have some limitation on the gains, and that is your trade-off for never taking a loss. And so you really need to understand that, because if you own the annuity and you're thinking that you're going to get the performance of the S&P 500, you're thinking incorrectly. What you're going to be doing is participating in the gains of the S&P 500 or the index you choose, but it's going to be limited. There's going to be either a cap or a spread or a participation rate. And without getting too involved, we'll focus on the one that performed for me best this year, and I'll read it to you so you can understand how sophisticated these instruments are, and that you're really, with a fixed index annuity, you're getting professional management of your funds, and that you can participate in without having to pay any fees. Okay, the one that did best for me this year was the PIMCO Tactical Balanced ER Index. And I'm just read this to you. It'll only take a second, but I want you to know that this is one of the choices. The PIMCO Tactical Balanced ER Index is a rules-based index that tactically allocates across U.S. equity, stock market, and fixed income markets, bonds, etc., using quantitative signals. The index is a trademark of Pacific Investment Management Company, LLC, known as PIMCO. And if you folks are in the investing world, you probably are familiar with that name. They used to be managed by Bill Gross. It's since been taken over by Allianz. But anyway, to continue, the PIMCO Investment Management Company has been licensed for use for certain purposes by the Allianz Life Insurance Company of North America. With respect to this Allianz product, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, I wanted you to know what this index is based on. And so it's U.S. equities and fixed income. And so now we're going to look at how the index performed in year 1. That was in 2019 to 2020. The index annuity that I own earned 8.33%. So as an example, if you had $200,000 and earned 8.3%, on January the 8th, for me, 2020, my value of my account, the accumulated value, would be $216,660. The way to calculate that, very simply, is you get your calculator out and just take $200,000 and multiply it by 108.33%. That gives you $216,660. So that was 2019 to 2020. In year 2, this is how it performed. This was the year of the pandemic. It began in end of 2019 and is still raging. But between January the 8th of 2020 to 21, the fixed index annuity account and my allocation choices, an example is the PIMCO one I read you. There's others, but that was one of the better performing ones. I've stuck with that now for 3 years. That's one of them I invest in. 3.44% on $216,600, because that's what we had last year. It gives you $224,051, $216,600 times 103.44%, because you earn 3.44. Just multiply that by that. That gives you $224,051 is how I closed out the year in 2021. So then you move into this next year, the year we're in now, in terms of my fixed index annuity. And on January the 8th, 2022, my fixed index annuity earned, of course, all the allocations I chose. I think I had 3 of them, but one of them definitely was the PIMCO. It earned 4.37%. So with the balance from last year was $224,051. Multiply that by 104.37%, you get $233,842. And then to see how you've done for all those 3 years, you just take the gain that you have over the 200,000, which is 33,842, divide that by 200,000, that gives you 16.9%. Divide that by 3 years, and this fixed index annuity has paid 5.64% per year. And you may be impressed by that, you may not be impressed by that. But what I would suggest to you is that often what you hear about fixed index annuities is that they really only pay on about a rate of a CD, like 2-3%. As you can see, that's not correct. For the prior 3 years, it's done great. The first year, was spectacular. And there may be a year that I earn nothing, but I will never take a loss. These amounts are locked into the accumulated value unless I choose to withdraw them or spend them. But bottom line, literally, is a $200,000 investment 3 years ago is now worth $3,842. And so that provides safety. I can sleep at night knowing I'm never going to take a loss. I may have a nice gain, I may have a great gain, I may have a small gain, but I'll never take a loss. And that's what I like about fixed index annuities. This contract is going to end in 7 years. I'm in my 3rd year now. At the end of that time, I can withdraw all the accumulated value if I wish, or I can convert it into a lifetime income stream on the protected income value, which is actually substantially more than this. So just wanted to make you aware of how a fixed index annuity has performed for the past 3 years that I own. I don't know of any other videos on YouTube that show that, that show an individual who owns one and how the fixed index annuity has performed. If you have any questions, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll continue to provide more information on fixed index annuities and how to survive retirement and have enough income to function in retirement. Thank you very much.